Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to the all ages, HolllywoodShono here, about to give you another Steam Deck video. And this video, we're going to be showing off Mortal Kombat 11. I'd like to know why it says it is unsupported. I did a little bit of testing off camera earlier today. I did a fight in the story, it was fine. I didn't try online or the crypt, and if that's the only reason you can't play the game, who cares? Being able to play Mortal Kombat 11 on the go is really cool. We are going to go check out this Darkness Tower. We already completed the first tower. Let's go do a fight within this tower. And we're going to use everybody's favorite jerk, the Terminator. And we're going to sim this just so you guys can see how the game runs on a Steam Deck. Now you can see that there are little borders on the side because it is currently running in 16 by 10 resolution, 1280 by 800, not 1280 by 720. So if you want to get rid of the black borders when you're actually playing the game off streaming, you want to make sure it's at 16 by 9 and not 16 by 10. And the loading times are probably going to be a little bit higher than if you're going to play it on your desktop, but the fact that the game runs, I think that's pretty good for most people. But yeah, this is noticeably taking longer than if I run this on my desktop with an RTX 3090 Ti. But you can see everything looks really good. There's no problem with frame rates. I don't have a frame rate thing on screen. I probably should have one while I'm playing this. I need to get that set up within the Steam thingy. And there's probably a way to do that. Okay, so we figured out how to actually put the frame rates on here. You can see the GPU is running really hot currently. But you can see the FPS is actually a stable 60. And you can also see the CPU percentages and everything else. It's even got time on there, which is pretty cool. That's a nice little feature for turning the stuff on. You can see a couple dips from 60, about 45 there on a cutscene. Terminator is getting ready to get him, and I can hear the fans whirring on my Steam Deck. It is getting really hot. Actually, it looks like it's running the GPU at 97%, about 80 to 85 degrees. So you obviously want to keep the vents open. If you can play in air conditioning, do that. I'm obviously not running it, so you guys don't hear a bunch of garbage in the background. So Towers of Time was successfully done. But one thing I don't like about the Steam Deck is I can't actually get a display on here and on the screen while I'm streaming. So I think the only way to actually make it work is to have another input somewhere else. That way I can see what's going on. Other than that, I love the way that this works. So we are going to try to go online. And let's just see why it's not supported. But I really love the detailed stats on the Steam Deck. Great for gameplay and for YouTube videos. Okay, so FPS counter works. Gameplay is at 60 FPS. When you start the game for the first time, it's going to tell you that it won't meet the minimum requirements because the GPU is a custom AMD GPU, which is not in the system. And that's something that Valve needs to get off their ass and fix. But you can see the benchmarks seem to work. Average FPS 59, min-max 54, 36 out of 60. So high performance. Meaning you can play online with that. So I'd like to know why Mortal Kombat 11 is considered unsupported. Game seems to run perfectly fine. Let's do another match here. Let's actually go into Towers of Time again. Go to Heroic Tower. Let's simulate another fight. But yeah, Mortal Kombat 11 runs in 60 FPS. Pretty much. It might have a couple dips below 60. Like when it's loading or doing fatalities. But I can assure you this is a better experience than Mortal Kombat 11 on the Nintendo Switch. I can guarantee you this is a lot better. And yes, it is going to load a little bit slower compared to a PC. Deal with it. And yes, there are a couple dips below 60. But when you're actually fighting, that's where you get the 60. And remember, on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, you had cutscenes at 30 FPS. And you were fine with it. But look at once the game actually starts, it's hovering at 60. No problem. Now, obviously, we have all this extra stuff on the screen because we need to see how everything's running. Obviously, if I was trying to keep it clean, I would have the interface something like this and not blocking anything. We'd have the interface kind of like that if I wanted to not block anything. But yeah, in a perfect world, I'd have all that data off to the side and then have the game off to the right. Unfortunately, you can't do that on the Steam Deck because this is what you're looking at on screen. And yeah, it looks like Scorpion's going to get obliterated. He's at 1 health. Can he actually get a fatal blow? Yes, he does, in the darkness. And he's going to be able to win this fight, it looks like. With 1 health. No. They knocked each other out and the match is extended. Man, I would go nuts trying to play this in the dark. Luckily, Scorpion's still able to finish it off. But you can see the gameplay and a brutality. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about with Scorpion. But the Steam Deck is a really cool piece of tech. There's a lot of information to gather from up there. Pretty cool stuff. If you guys like this little gameplay testing of Mortal Kombat 11 on the Steam Deck, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other Mortal Kombat 11 videos, my Steam Deck videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono, my Instagram, which is HollywoodShono's God. I have a Facebook group called HollywoodShono Gaming, and you can also find me on Discord. More links in the description below. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!